The story follows Clover and her friends as they travel to a remote valley in search of Clover's sister, who has gone missing. When they arrive at an old abandoned visitor center, they encounter a masked killer who begins murdering them one by one. But strangely, they wake up at the start of the same night, trapped in a terrifying time loop where they are forced to relive the nightmare again and again. Starting with the positives, the film builds strong suspense with a slow pace and uses jump scares effectively to keep viewers on edge. The isolated location and haunted house setting create a creepy and intense atmosphere. As the characters explore the building, they slowly discover clues about the missing people. Old papers pinned to a notice board, an ancient-looking interior, and a complete lack of anyone around. The time loop concept allows the film to explore a variety of horror elements, including a manic masked killer, haunted house tropes, and even monsters. It uses different tactics to scare the audience, from hiding in silence, running from dark creatures, to being trapped in eerie corners. These are all used effectively. When the killings happen, they're quite gory, with nicely done effects and a variety of brutal styles. Most of the film takes place at night, but the visuals remain clear and easy to follow. In fact, the darkness is cleverly used to add to the chilling atmosphere. Clover is determined to find her missing sister, Melanie, who vanished a year ago. She's joined by her best friends, Max, Nina, and Megan, along with Nina's boyfriend, Abe. I like that there aren't any selfish characters here. The friends genuinely look out for one another in dangerous situations, except for Abe, who often seems to have other plans. They stop at a gas station where Melanie's last video recording was made. The man working there gives them information about the missing people, leading them to a place known as Clover Valley. While the characters aren't particularly memorable, they're not unlikable either. Knowing they'll die repeatedly in the loop, the close friendship between them makes us care enough about their survival and root for them to escape. After their brutal deaths on the first night, they realize they must figure out what's happening to them. This mystery kept me interested. What's causing the loop, and what happened to Clover's sister and the others who disappeared? The group learns they must survive until dawn or risk becoming part of the night forever. But they're clearly dealing with rules they don't fully understand. Although the film mixes several horror subgenres, slasher, monsters, witches, ghosts, and even some found footage elements, which gives it a fresh approach, it also leads to a few problems. Some ideas feel underdeveloped or poorly explained. For example, the trailer shows a giant lurking in the dark, but in the movie, this monster appears briefly and is never explored. It's just there, as if to say, you can't drive away because there's a giant outside. When the movie finally tries to explain the mystery of the valley and the time loop, the answers aren't very satisfying. A mysterious character is introduced who seems to be behind everything, but how he avoids the time loop or why he knows all the rules is left unclear. The film doesn't explore his background well, which weakens his impact. Maybe they're saving it for a sequel, but his arc should have remained mysterious and terrifying. Instead, it feels loosely written.